Here's a thought. Is it a mistake for us to have big churches, super churches, we even call some of them, with these, big experiences, lighting, drama on stage? Is it actually wrong for the church to do that? Most will point to the secularization of the church experience in the West as a failure to keep to a simpler version of church modeled in the first century. While on the surface that may appear true in part, it's not the whole picture, because in the New Testament we also see mass conversions. Whole cities overturned quickly, with a young church that had now become a dominant presence in the area. And these struggled with secular practices in their denominations, the same we do now, because those experiences were pivotal to their understandings of worship, of faith community in those cultures. The current picture then isn't any different. Now, what might be is the way the church acts, behaves in that community, and that has definitely changed. The culture has shifted from an idea of a family relationship, one that shares a close culture and story, to a religious organization with its own peculiarities, things that make it look and feel very Christian, but lacking the same connection, the same roots that early believers did. There's less emphasis on showing a connection to God's larger story. We have these separate Christian thoughts that run parallel to Scripture in places, but they don't actually draw from the context. What's worse is when they do draw from the text, they relay the most surface level ideas, and often poorly. The size of a church doesn't affect the way a community is set up to act. That happens at the top, from the leadership down. And there's real learning to do here, for certain. The church has rested on its laurels for a while in thinking critically, and has a jumble of Orthodox, Protestant, and Catholic ideas, and we cherry pick all of the perspectives that work for us, which is how these different traditions, these different denominations have come about. It's unavoidable too. Certain areas are more reserved, more progressive, and there will be different expressions in response. Every church needs to be open to discussions. Or we go with the current default, which you tell me how this is working, where everyone just believes everything they hear wholesale, they don't develop good logic, and they don't question the beliefs they have or learn how to deeply express their thinking. It's like studying in school. When you do it just to pass the test, how well do you actually remember what you studied? Any church is able to do the work of God's kingdom. How we posture ourselves, how we do it, how we walk in faith, that's another thing.